Stitcher, and I am here with a floss tube extra. I am going to share with you what I received in my All Things Autumn pop-up retreat box, along with what I received from Friendstitch, which is another pop-up retreat, both of which are hosted online. They are all via Zoom, or the Autumn pop-up, it was on another platform. But first I'm going to start with the Autumn pop-up. It was hosted by Elaine with Anabella's cross stitch shop. And how you went about going to the retreat is you signed up, and then she mailed everybody this box. And so it had a box of goodies in it, and you were not supposed to open the box until the day of the retreat. So we all logged on, and she did have about a week ahead of time, if not 2 weeks, there was a practice session to where you were able to log on. That was to a Zoom to answer questions, to let you know what to do the day of. And then on the day of, you were logging in with a link to the website that she had. And on the website is where you would go to the different rooms. There was some stitching tables. There was a place where you would go to listen to the speakers, and the guest designers that we knew were Lori from Pansy Patch Quilts, and this is the design she gave us in the box. And also Annie from Annie B's Folk Art, and this was the design that she gave us in the box. So there also was a chart from Anabella's, and this is the Autumn, just called Autumn Pop-Up Retreat. It's super cute, and the theme was owls. So Elaine did a lot of owl things. Also, we got, this was a Bella Bingo, so you were able to play this. This came in our box, and there was a schedule on the website that told you when you would fill this out, and then you would go and play bingo. And my other side is filled out. Then we got this cute little keychain. Again, all owls. And a pencil, and I think, yeah, it was all wrapped in this tissue, which I have since ripped, but, and then we got a needle minder and a pin. Then, which I didn't print them off, when we went in, there was some surprise designers. And so on the website, you were able to download PDFs from, there was a free PDF, or a PDF from Annie, the Proper Stitcher. And she came in, and she was a special guest, and she answered questions and talked to people. Also, there was a chart from Erin Elizabeth, and I feel like there was another one, and it's escaping my mind right now. But so that was on the website that you were able to download. So we got all the charts. Then throughout the day, which I was only able to participate in part of the day because I had other things going on. But so Annie and Lori, well, Annie and Lori, all of them had a time that they talked. Then there was Bella Bingo. There was the stitching rooms, like I said. There was something else. Again, it's escaping me. But this was all hosted on the platform. It was a very pleasant experience. There was lots of information ahead of time telling you how to get on and what to do. So it was a really nice retreat. I know she has another pop-up sign up, and I don't remember if it's already happened or not, but I'll put a link below to Anabella's website and her retreat information. And she does also host in-person retreats, and she just hosted over around Halloween weekend a retreat in North Carolina with Stitching with the Housewives, Priscilla and Chelsea, and it looked like a great time as well. So that is the All Things Autumn pop-up retreat. The next retreat was, I cannot think of what it's called right now. Friendstitch. How is it escaping me? So this was my box for Friendstitch. And I have participated in Friendstitch before. And this is, again, a surprise box, and we're not supposed to open it until the day up. Inside of our paper box was a metal tin. Looks like this. This is the top. This is the bottom. It's hard to get open, so I went ahead and opened it. But inside of our tin, there was a pattern, and this is called A Tribute to Elizabeth, which they talk while you're on the Zoom about how they came up with the chart. This was an adaptation or taking parts from a larger sampler that Cecilia had from Heart and Hand. So they created this. This is not all the colors because I've been using some of them for something else. But this was All Weeks Dye Works was what we got. You were able to purchase, in addition, the fabric for the large piece. So I did buy the fabric. Then R&R was the special guest, Ann and Pat, and they talked on there, which was very nice. And they dyed a special blend. It's 32 count Friendstitch blend. You cannot purchase this. You could only get it in the box. So a special piece. And this went with I think it's with this pattern. Yes, this is stitched on that. This is a cartouche from the it kind of goes with the larger pattern. It uses the same floss, and then it's stitched on the special R&R linen. And with that, you got some pins, some beads, finishing fabric, because it is finished as a drum. So you could finish it as the drum with the fabric. And that was all in this little bag. They package everything so cute. Then you got a postcard with a pattern on the back. A few DMC colors. This is a little piece of linen that's called Let's Learn, so you could practice some of the specialty stitches on here. A notepad. A ruler. This was a needle minder. A little tomato. And this was a coaster. So the theme of this retreat was stitching, and so a lot of the stuff had to do with like the tomato and the Friends things. And then they also, because it, let me get the pattern again. This was the pattern. They went with like kind of birds. So then we had the swan. Oh, here's the two patterns also. So that was all in the Friendstitch box. And then that was a day of a few hours listening to them go through how they came up with the chart, where the inspiration was, and then they talk about the process and all kinds of fun stuff. That is also a fun online retreat. And I do know that they are celebrating their 5-year anniversary in 2024. And they are having another Friendstitch retreat. And I believe it's in September. So follow Heart and Hand and Bent Creek, which that's who hosts the retreat, Friendstitch. Follow them on Instagram and they will post when the sign up goes live for that. And then they post all kinds of information pertaining to Friendstitch. Excuse me. So that was my 2 online retreats. I wanted to give a recap, both of which I would highly recommend. A great experience at both, different because they're different designers and different shops, but they both had something to offer. I believe they were both around the same price point, but the one positive to me from the online retreat like this is that you don't have to leave your house. So for me, who I have 3 little kids, I come upstairs to my craft room. I'm able to participate in the retreat. And then my husband's watching the kids downstairs or wherever. And then I go downstairs and I'm back and able to do the mom thing, where I'm not having to travel somewhere. However, I love to travel to stitching retreats in person as well, but this just offers an additional or an alternative to having to travel. So if you're interested in any of these, I highly recommend. And if you have any questions, put them down below and I'm happy to help you. And I will link information for Friendstitch and I will link information for the pop-up retreats that Elaine with Anabella's is doing in the description. So it will take you right there if you're interested. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope to see you back soon. Bye.